I don't believe in casual sex, casual sleeping around.
Let's have a conversation with a stranger. What's your name?
My name is Johanna.
Where are you from?
I'm from Hong Kong.
Can I ask what you do for work?
I'm not working at the moment.
What did you do previously?
I worked in finance.
What is your goal for now? Are you looking for a job?
Actually, I think I took a 1 month-ish break, spending time with my grandparents.
Do you have any hot takes?
Casual relationships are overrated. I don't believe in casual sex, casual sleeping around.
Where does that mindset come from?
I think sex is not so casual for me. I think there needs to be deep love. It needs to be like a loyal thing to your partner. It's not just for the moment.
How do you keep away from that in such a society today?
You can kind of tell if people have lustful intentions towards you. Are they trying to get to know you or get laid? You know, you can see their very lustful eyes. And I also make sure like they don't get a chance to like hold my hand or kiss me. I just like stay.
So today I just met like a good friend of mine here. We just met now, but we already know each other.
Yeah.
So interesting. So can you introduce yourself, bro?
My name's Raheel. I was born in Hong Kong, but I grew up in the UK.
Yeah.
And now I live in Hong Kong. I'm a teacher, but I make content on Instagram where I talk to strangers on the street.
Wow, that's so cool. So you guys, if you wanna get a hook on how to talk to strangers, or maybe on how to make a girlfriend, right? Because I see you've got so much content like on your IG, and then you've got so many views. Damn it, my IG has been there for a lot of years, for more than 7 years.
Okay.
But my followers, they're just so little. But my YouTube is better than my IG.
Yeah.
So maybe you can give me some secrets on how to get hooked up like in the IG.
For me personally, I just try to
From your
be
experience.
authentic, try to be real,
Yeah.
try to be genuine and honest. And of
Yeah.
course, for me, I'm very critical about my content.
Yeah.
So all the
For example?
like all the content I post is I make sure like it's things that I would find interesting and that other people would find interesting. So I'm really critical. Like I wouldn't post just for the sake of posting it.
Yeah.
I would post something that I think people
It's
will
high
enjoy
quality.
watching. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
And I think the main thing is make sure you post quality content that people would enjoy.
Yeah.
And secondly, I would say just be yourself.
Yeah.
Be authentic. Be genuine.
Yeah,
and
true.
hopefully people will
Like
buy that and follow you because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah.
I hope I can also be an IG influencer.
I'm not an influencer just yet, but I'm also.
But I think I'm getting there.
I'm learning and I'm trying.
are getting
I'm
there.
Trying my best to.
You are better off because like last month I was with a friend from France, and then she told me about it that she wants to do the same thing. She opened up an account, but she's also having like a lot of challenges with the views and other issues.
Right.
So like me hearing that you just began like 4 months ago, and then your channel it's blowing up so much, I'm really glad, you know.
I won Miss Hong Kong 2017. Recently doing Law and Order. Macaroons are overrated.
Let's have a conversation with a stranger. What's your name?
Juliet.
And where are you from?
I'm from Hong Kong and Canada.
Can I ask what you do for work?
I'm an actor.
Have you done any like famous movies or?
Recently doing Law and Order, but I had to go back to Toronto to shoot for that.
How did you like get into the industry?
Well, it started off like maybe 7 years ago. I was here in Hong Kong, and then my dad convinced me to do a pageant. For those who know that I won Miss Hong Kong 2017.
What was your best experience from winning the Miss Hong Kong 2017?
Getting to know all my girlfriends for sure, just because like I'm usually like a boys girl, you know, and so like having all these girls be around me and having to learn how to, you know, like do your nails and dye your hair, that kind of stuff, I just like was not used to that.
So I'm still with Joachim here, and then bro, what's the most interesting part of Hong Kong?
I would say the variety. Like
The variety?
What I mean by the variety, there's so many things to do in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
For example, if you're somebody who enjoys the city life,
Yeah.
you have the beautiful
City vibe? Oh,
Yeah,
can go back.
we have the beautiful city.
Yeah.
If you are somebody who enjoys a quiet life, you can go to the new territories and like the village side.
yeah,
if you are
yeah,
somebody who enjoys hiking, Hong Kong offers that.
Yeah,
If you are
camping.
if you are somebody who enjoys partying, Hong Kong
Yeah.
offers that. So I think Hong Kong is so vibrant vibrant, and there's so many things to do in such a small place. And I think that's the beauty of the city. And a lot of people I've spoke to when they come to Hong Kong, maybe they will come for vacation, but there's something about Hong Kong that they just end up staying for long. I think that's the uniqueness of Hong Kong. It just grabs you and it just keeps you here, and you don't want to leave.
You know what happened? I tried to live in Hong Kong last year. I left Hong Kong, it was in February this year.
Okay.
But the thing which I noticed was, in Hong Kong, you keep on working and working and working and working. You also keep on spending and spending and spending. It is really, really hard to save here.
Right.
How do you manage that? Because like that is like the biggest challenge which I've ever faced like in my stay in Hong Kong. It's really a nice place, like the way you said, the variety, the entertainment, the culture, the new territories for the camping and also for the hiking. It's very good. But the only problem is if you are in the city, it is really, really hard to save cash.
Yes.
So how to overcome that challenge?
I mean, I'm still learning. It's an expensive city, don't get me wrong.
True.
It is hard to save, but actually, if anybody can give me advice on how I can save money, I would appreciate. I don't want to give other people advice because I don't know myself, to be honest.
True. I got you. Anyways, I like it. It's more like my second home. Like it's really beautiful.
I agree.
And then the people are also very kind.
Yes.
It's good, bro. I'm so happy to meet you, Rahim.
It's just randomly we met.
We just met randomly. Like some situationship made us to to end up being together. And then we've ended up missing several trains after like discovering that we have similar kinds of hobbies.
Yes, exactly.
And then we thought of just doing like a short blog. And then in the future, like if we meet, maybe we can go on the street. And then we try to do some kind of challenges together.
For sure.
Maybe to talk to strangers. Or maybe do some shit.
Definitely.
Definitely. True.
Amazing.
Okay, Rahim, thank you so much. Oh, do you do any sports? What do you like to do?
I used to play football. But,
Me too.
But I watch.
Is it the American football or soccer? Because you say they're from the UK, like these two words,
in UK, soccer doesn't exist. We're talking about football, the original, the real football.
Football.
I'm a big fan of football. I follow football.
Which one is your favorite team?
Chelsea.
Damn it, I like Manchester, but they're really screwed up now.
Even Chelsea are not too good, so I'm a big fan of Chelsea. So,
I used to be like when I was a kid, but now I am into. I don't know. I even stopped following sports, When I was a kid, I used to watch all the games for soccer, Manchester, and also like all the games, But now, maybe because I'm getting old, so I feel like I don't want to spend too much time on doing something like important,
I see what you mean. Even for me, like as I'm getting older, I put more effort and value into other things.
True.
So I don't follow as much as I used to.
True.
If I do have free time, I will definitely watch Chelsea or watch the game and follow them. So it is an enjoyable thing that I normally try to do. But I don't keep as much, to be honest.
True. Cool. I think we need to say our goodbyes, bro. Thank you, man. Bye, guys. It was nice to meet you. Where can they follow you on IG?
Just my name, RAHILZ and KHAN.
If you're interested in some kind of comedy about self-motivation talk, you can follow him.
And if you're interested in like hearing things from strangers, you can follow my account.
True. Thanks, man.
If you believe in Jesus, you should go to church.
Let's have a conversation with a stranger.
What's your name?
Emmy,
Where are you from?
Hong Kong.
Do you have any hot takes?
If you believe in Jesus, you should go to church.
If somebody doesn't go to church, do you think they can understand the real Christianity?
I don't think so. I stopped going to church for 5 years and I just back to church this year. I noticed the difference of going to church and not going to church. For example, you can feel the presence of God is more and you can learn from the people around you and the pastor.
Are you single?
Yes.
What is something you cannot accept in a partner?
Less effort. I think if you commit to a girl, maybe you should give your effort.
What kind of effort do you expect?
Do you heard of 5 love languages before?
Yeah.
There's this love affirmation, presents and quality time, something like this. I think if a guy can offer a girl something like this,
America is overrated. People go to America to chase the American dream, but in fact, it's an American nightmare.
Let's have a conversation with a stranger.
What's your name?
Sinead,
And where are you from?
Toronto, Canada. That's where I was born.
Can I ask what you do for work?
I'm an artist and a DJ.
What kind of music do you DJ?
I DJ techno and I make experimental sound art.
In terms of like DJing, is there any experiences that you've had that were not so good?
I think for me, sometimes some relationships can come off as transactional, and it's hard to navigate this industry, especially when everybody is trying to make it. I lived in New York for the last 5 years, so it's very intense and competitive, but I think as an artist, I still want to stay true to myself and allow my art to speak for itself.
Do you have any hot takes?
America is overrated.
Can you explain?
People go to America to chase the American dream, but in fact, it's all a myth and propaganda. It's an American nightmare, if you will.
Do you prefer Canada?
No.
Where do you prefer?
Honestly, I think finding any place has its pros and cons, but finding genuine community really makes a city or a place what it is. And I think Hong Kong has a very tight-knit and genuine.
Japanese people are small eyes is disagree. I doing modeling in Hong Kong.
Let's have a conversation with a stranger.
What's your name?
My name is Alina.
And where are you from?
I'm from Japan.
What brings you to Hong Kong?
From 2010, I doing modeling in Hong Kong.
How did it start?
Scout. They asked me to come for model in Hong Kong. Then I say okay. Then I come.
If somebody wants to be a model, what advice can you give them?
Do long hair with the black hair and good skin.
What's the hardest part of being a model?
Oh, because of the economy, we don't have a job is the most hardest part. So we have to be the platform, show what we are doing or introduce about skincare and stuff.
Do you have any hot takes?
Japanese people are small eyes is disagree.
So you think Japanese people have small eyes?
Everybody say, even my my maid said, oh, Japanese people have a small eye. I was like, no.
Why do people say that?
I don't know. I say I'm from Japan. They say, oh, how come you have a big eye? Really? And the people always say this same sentence, and also tall, I'm tall. But
Hong Kong especially, I have a lot of opinion about how do you have to wear your clothes.
Let's have a conversation with a stranger.
What's your name?
My name's Kylie.
Where are you from?
I'm from Hong Kong, local.
Can I ask what you do for work?
I do a lot of stuff. I'm a host. I'm a football commentator, singer now. I just released my song last week, trying to be an actress as well.
How do you have time to do all these things?
Well, the entertainment industry, you just have flexible time.
Do you have any hot takes?
In Hong Kong especially, people focus on women's body. I have a lot of opinion about how do you have to wear your clothes. Are we being too exposed and something? I think that really hurts me a lot. A few years back then when I first started working in this industry, because people will focus on your figure and stuff.
Is that a Hong Kong thing or is it a society thing?
It's kind of serious in Hong Kong, I guess. Okay. A little. I don't know if in an Asian country or maybe it's everyone in the world does that as well.
Do you have any crazy stories or experiences from your life so far?
My left ear is deaf right now.
How did that happen?
Just one day when I woke up.
There's no explanation, the doctors have not told you what happened?
No, but I think I've heard many people saying that, in COVID, we do biotech. I think that really destroys our nerve system. And some of my friends told me the ears are more common.
That the US is overrated. There's not really much to see.
Let's have a conversation with a stranger.
What's your name?
Angie,
Where are you from?
the US.
What brings you to Hong Kong?
A job.
Can I ask what is that job?
I'm a creative director.
Do you have any hot takes?
I would say as a US citizen that the US is overrated.
Can you explain why it's overrated?
I think when you travel internationally, you just see how beautiful the world is. You have Asia and you have the really lush landscapes, and then you have Europe, which has the history, castles and all that stuff. And then America, it's still quite young. It's still a baby if you really think about it in the history of civilization. I would say even though I grew up there, there's not really much to see.
What's the biggest difference that you found between Hong Kong and the US?
Diversity. I lived in Colorado, which is very whitewashed, and then there's Atlanta, which is my hometown. I would say Atlanta's more diverse than Colorado, but I think you just kind of lack all these different cultures. You know, in Hong Kong you could find Japanese, you can find Chinese, you can find Korean, you can find Thai, you can find French and British, and it's not uncommon. But in the US that is quite rare, I would say, depending on where you're from.
Do you have any crazy stories or experiences from your life so far?
Dealing with racism in America. I mean, I think that was the main reason why I left, just because growing up Asian in the South, I was one of 2 Asians in my school, so I was bullied, which is fine.